Hey beloved, so you want to become a spiritual life coach. So I'm a spiritual life coach. I've helped many people transform their lives, and it's a very, very rewarding career. And so maybe you're here right now because you're just getting started, and you want to know how to become one. And the first thing I think we should talk about is, what is a spiritual life coach? Spiritual life coach to me is someone who reminds others to get back to themselves, be more connected with themselves, maybe healing certain programs, subconscious patterns, maybe healing certain energy blocks and energies within their being, just releasing stuff, and teaching people how to navigate life in a more spiritual way. That's what I do. I teach people how to get back to the heart, how to manifest from the heart, how to be more connected with themselves, reminding people who they are, and just creating that sort of overall mindset for spiritual success. Okay, whatever the definition is for you, that's totally fine. But that's what I think it is, and if you connect with that, then you do. Also, there's 5 things here that I want to share with you, kind of like 5 mindsets on how to become a spiritual life coach. The first one is, you need to have an authority, as if you're working for someone, or something, So for me, I work for a higher power. I work for God, or I work for the universe, or I also have like a starseed family. Don't really want to get into that right now, but I work for someone, and it's when you're becoming self-sufficient, or you're working for yourself, you don't have a boss over your shoulder. You don't have someone keeping you accountable. You don't have someone telling you what to do. Okay, and so chances are you're spiritual, and so you must have some sort of belief in the universe or God, or some form of belief. And so what if I told you you can connect into that? You can connect into that energy, or even connect into your higher self and tune into certain downloads, and get guidance on what you're supposed to do, what is your purpose, what is exactly you're supposed to create in this world. Okay, so you can actually do that, and there's a process to doing that. And so one of the processes that I teach is, you could just repeat the name of what it is you want to connect to 3 times, and then ask for what it is that you want, and listen. Okay, you ask for what it is that you want, and you listen, and you'll get downloads, and you'll get information and insights on what it is that you want to manifest. So again, step number 1 is repeat whatever you want to connect to. So let's say it's God or the universe. Say universe, universe, universe. That's going to connect you to the universe. And then once you're connected, right, you set the intention to ask for what it is that you want to get answers for, and then you got to listen to what's coming through. It might be auditory, it might be a voice in your head, it might be your own voice, you might see visuals, or whatever it is. All right, and so this is what I do in all my work. Even this video that I'm making right now comes from every step is coming from me communicating with my higher self, and I've learned how to become better and better at that over time. Okay, so one of the things that I suggest is not working in spirituality through your mind, but working with spirituality through your heart, or spirituality in general, unconditional love. All right, if you're working from your mind, you're just like in a way, you're just like everyone else out there, because the ego is the main thing that it has caused big problems in this world. Okay, the mind, the brain. All right, and we want to be working from the heart as spiritual life coaches. So the next thing that I want to share with you is that it's kind of what I was just saying just now, is you want to transcend the ego and become more and more unconditional love. Okay, the more you step into unconditional love, the more you are functioning from what the universe wants you to function from, and you'll see a lot of blessings come into your life. Now, this takes a lot of work on the self, and this is what I found. That is why I'm so good at what I do. And I'm going to actually share some of my testimonials in just a sec. But the reason why I'm able to get amazing results with people time and time again is because I've done so much work on myself. My real training, my real boot camp, so to speak, has been all the work that I've done on myself, all the healing, the subconscious reprogramming, and I'm pretty relentless and kind of in a way like kind of aggressive. I'm very persistent, on releasing certain thoughts, emotions that don't necessarily align with unconditional love or source. Okay, and it's a continual process. It's not something that, you know, I just do once and then, you know, oh, I'm, you know, a guru or I'm an expert now. I don't believe in expert and guru or status that you reach where you're done. You know, it's a continual thing of unlearning and deprogramming and becoming a better and better version of yourself. Okay, and so what I would say when I'm talking about transcending ego and becoming more unconditional love is making sure that you're healing yourself, continually working on yourself over time, and people will notice it. You know, when you start getting clients, when you start helping people and all this stuff, people will know that there's something different about you, you know, and it just makes a lot of difference. The next one here, the third one, is develop specialized knowledge. All right. When you learn and master a particular area, you become a genius in a particular area. What happens is people will be willing to pay you money for it. For example, I can heal someone's trauma in 1 hour, you know, years of trauma in 1 hour, because I have specialized knowledge. You know, I work with people with their hearts. I work with helping people get back to themselves. I help people deprogram. But let me just show you, you know, some of the results I've been able to get for people and why it's so important to develop specialized knowledge. As you can see here, Chrissy manifested $125,000. Jackie here says this is the best program ever. I've worked with a celebrity client, Levin Rabin, who was in the Hunger Games. I don't know if you've heard of her before. $8,000 manifested here. Deborah saying this is the best program ever. Ruth saying this is the best program ever. Tom manifesting $13,000. Cynthia manifesting $25,000. Darren manifesting $4,800 or $700 right there. I don't know if you can see that. This is a testimonial just saying, you know, I work from my heart. Another testimonial from Clark Kegley. Don't know if you know who he is. He's another sort of spiritual influencer, teacher on YouTube. Got over 600,000 subscribers. I helped him blow up his channel. Max Hindle manifesting a 5-figure month. He's got like over 100,000 people on TikTok. Now, double salary. Okay, so someone doubled their salary through working with me. Kaylin Bowman, another spiritual influencer who I've worked with and helped. Elon increases his confidence and manifests love. Debbie saying she's transformed her life. $20,000 being manifested here. Another $5,000 being manifested here. 6-figure sum being manifested here. This stuff doesn't happen by accident. Okay, I've just showed you a whole bunch of testimonials, right? And there's way more. This is like not even 1/4 of my testimonials. Okay, and you know, I just have result after result after result after result. How am I able to do that? I'm able to do that because I have specialized knowledge in a particular area. All right, so what I just showed you on screen, right? Would you not be willing to pay me to get similar results? If you were to manifest a 6-figure sum, 5-figure sum, you know, 4-figure sum, double your salary, this and that, right? Wouldn't you, okay, be willing to pay me to get results just like that? Absolutely, most people would, because I have specialized knowledge. This is what you want to have for your business, your spiritual life coaching. You want to have something like a magnet, like a honeypot, like a something that attracts the bees, you know, something that, you know, is attractive. You know, it's going to pull people in, whether that's healing trauma, helping people overcome abuse, helping people find their purpose in life, helping people heal subconscious programs, you know, something that, you know, you're just really, really good at and you've mastered it, and you can just transform people like that, you know. And so and this is the thing, you know, not only do I have specialized knowledge, it's because I've worked on myself so much as well, and that's why I'm able to see tremendous results. Okay, so you got to like sort of apply the two, and that's the thing. Don't think that you can't start now, because my fourth point is that there's always someone who knows less than you. There's always someone that has less experience than you. Okay, and this is one of the main things I teach coaches and healers and people who want to become a spiritual life coach, is that, you know, we have to understand that, you know, someone out there has just started their journey and they need a little bit of direction. And maybe you've been through some stuff on your spiritual journey. You know, maybe you've been through some challenges and you've healed some stuff. And so your story or your experience, can help that new person who just, started their spiritual awakening, for example, or is just, trying to find themselves or whatever it is. Okay. So chances are you have a story or you have something, right, that can help another person. Maybe it's just, your coaching program can be helping to start off with, to help people identify what crystals they need, for healing, or maybe they need certain aromatherapy, certain essential oils or something like this. Maybe you're good at that. Or maybe, you like to teach. And so there's something that you are really great at teaching. So you want to, teach it to people, or whatever it is. You have to get into the mindset of understanding there's always someone that knows less than you. Otherwise, you're going to take forever to get started. You're going to think that you need to be some sort of expert to get started. I wasn't an expert when I got started, right? I don't even consider myself an expert now, to be honest with you. I don't have that mindset. I'm always a student. I'm always learning. I'm not an expert. An expert to me is like you've reached your limit and you're like a guru and there's no more work to do. That's the definition in my head, but that's obviously that might not be 100% accurate. But for me, yeah, it's like, I know there's always going to be someone that knows less, and you shouldn't let comparison to myself or any other person out there that because they are so good at what they do, I shouldn't get started. Okay. When I first got started, I just shared what I knew at the time, and I was sharing what worked for me at the time. Okay. And so in a way, I'm kind of sharing where I'm at, my level of consciousness and my journey, because I understand, there's going to be people that connect to me more than they connect to Jamie or Lewis or Bradley or whatever, right? And so chances are, if you're a subscriber of this channel or whatever it is, you resonate with my content, you resonate with me. But you don't resonate with that person over there, and that person over there, that person over there, because for whatever reason, right? And so you are a unique snowflake. There's no one like you. There never has been anyone like you, and there never will be anyone like you. So you have a unique imprint on this world, and you have to understand that people are going to connect with you and they're not going to connect to others. People are going to connect to others and they're not going to connect to you. Okay, you have a certain energy that you bring to the table, a certain story that you bring to the table, and that will show up in your business, in your sessions, in your whatever you're offering. Okay, so the last one here, number 5, is you want to eradicate all beliefs. Okay, you want to become a spiritual life coach. You want to eradicate all beliefs about money. Okay, you want to eradicate all beliefs around money and success. Also marketing, networking, selling, and putting yourself out there, because these things are required, right? You need to make money, right? A lot of people in spiritual space is afraid to charge. They feel a little bit bad. They feel sorry for people. What if they can't afford it? All of this stuff. So there's these limiting beliefs around money. And what you have to understand is that there's an exchange of energy going on, first of all. Okay, you're providing something of value, and they're giving you money in exchange for that value. There's an exchange of energy. These days, I've made large amounts of money in my life. I've, helped, others make large amounts of money in their lives, as I just showed you. Okay. And, this doesn't happen by being afraid to charge and thinking, people don't have money, or I feel bad for charging people, or whatever it is. There's a lot of guilt and shame around money. Okay. And that's one paradigm. That's one belief structure. There's a belief structure that's completely opposite to that, and when you step into that belief structure, things will open up for you in a big way. And the thing about spirituality is that spirituality is circulation, right? In spirituality, things circulate, and it's like recycling in a way. And so for me, when I receive money, I invest it back into the business so I can help more people and reach more people. Does that make sense? To buy more tools, to buy a better camera, to buy a faster internet, to to be able to hire people and all this stuff. I don't know if you want to go that far in your business, but you know, you can hire people, you can do all this stuff with the money. Without money, you're just doing it by yourself. You can only do so much work by yourself. All right. And so it reaches like a certain capacity on how much you can do by yourself. And then you're going to need assistance. You're going to need help. You're going to need to hire someone, maybe a video editor, or someone who posts on social media for you, or, you know, someone who answers the phones for you, or whatever it is, right? You're going to need assistance, and you're going to have to pay them for that assistance. And so you need to receive funds to put back into the business so you can help more people. All right. So it's so imperative, so important to eradicate all beliefs around money, success, networking, marketing, selling, and putting yourself out there. All right. You want to believe in your gifts. You want to believe in your talents, develop them over time, specialized knowledge. And as you become better over time, you're able to charge more, grow your business even more, and things like this. Now, you're more than welcome to get my free energy reading to find out what vibration you resonate at if you're wanting to become a life coach, or if you just want to get energy reading. There's going to be a link in the description. All right. And this comes along with a manifestation diagnosis session as well, where you get to speak to us, and we'll help you identify exactly what it is that you want to do. As you saw my testimonials. We help people transform their lives in very powerful ways. In a spiritual aspect, but also in a material world aspect. We balance the yin and the yang of life to create the life that you want. We teach people to work from the heart and really create the life that you want in a very, very powerful and spiritual way. All right. So the link's in the description where you can go ahead and get the manifestation diagnosis session and the free energy reading. Check out this video over here on why subliminals don't work and how to create a very, 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 very powerful subliminal audio from scratch. And check out my 3-part series on how to raise your vibration properly. Okay. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.